Just imagine it for a second. An arena, absolutely massive, echoing with the roar of 50,000 spectators. A stage for epic gladiator battles, incredible beast hunts, and, get this, even mock naval battles. Now picture that same marvel of engineering, built nearly 2,000 years ago, still standing today. Well, that's the Colosseum, the greatest amphitheater of the ancient world, and maybe, just maybe, of all time.
So let's really get into it. Finished way back in 80 CE, the Colosseum was so much more than just a building. It was a true feat of engineering, sure, but it was also the pulsating heart of Roman public life.
I mean, for nearly 2,000 years, this arena has stood up to earthquakes, people stealing its stones, and just the relentless march of time. You gotta ask yourself, how is that even possible?
Well, that's exactly the mystery we're going to unravel together. We're going to take a journey back in time to explore the Roman ingenuity that brought this icon to life, and we're going to uncover the secrets that let it inspire so much awe, even today. So here's the plan. We'll start with the emperor's grand vision. Then we'll marvel at the engineering genius that actually made it happen. After that, we're going to venture beneath the arena floor to uncover its hidden secrets. And finally, we'll explore its incredible, enduring legacy.
So, first things first, why build something so ridiculously huge? The answer isn't just about entertainment, it's about power. The Colosseum was this masterful political tool, a symbol of the emperor's strength and, believe it or not, his generosity. You see, the events held here, called munera, actually started out as pretty serious funeral games. But the emperors, they saw an opportunity. By staging these spectacular, totally free events, they could win over the people. It was basically the ultimate PR campaign, right? A way to keep the masses happy, entertained, and loyal.
And the scale, it was just mind-boggling. Emperor Titus kicked the whole thing off with a 100-day festival back in 80 CE. The arena was just a whirlwind of action. Gladiators clashing, thousands of wild beasts being hunted in these elaborate shows, and yeah, even those staged naval battles on a completely flooded arena floor. Insane.
And all of that brings us to the engineering marvel itself. How on earth did the Romans build something on this epic scale that could actually stand the test of time? Yeah, let's get right to the heart of it. How did they create an arena for tens of thousands of people that could survive for 2 millennia? Well, the secret, as it turns out, is in the very stuff they used to build it.
Think about it. So many of our modern concrete buildings start to crumble after just a few decades. 50 years, maybe? And yet Roman concrete is still going strong. For a really long time, we thought we knew their secret.
The main theory was all about this special volcanic ash, called pozzolanic ash. Everyone thought that was the magic ingredient that made the concrete so tough. And, well, it's definitely part of the puzzle, but it's not the whole story. Now this is where it gets really cool. Recently, researchers discovered these tiny, bright white chunks you can see here, called lime clasts, just embedded in the concrete. For centuries, people just thought it was a sign of sloppy mixing, but it turns out they're the real key to the Colosseum's incredible lifespan. So here's the big breakthrough. The Romans weren't just using regular old lime. They were using quicklime, a much more reactive form. This stuff triggers a chemical reaction that heats the whole mixture to extreme temperatures. This hot mixing process was their secret weapon, forging a concrete that was just unbelievably strong.
And this is where the real magic happens. Those little white lime clasts, they act like a built-in repair crew. Whenever a tiny crack forms and water gets in, it activates the quicklime. This kicks off a reaction that creates calcium carbonate, which then recrystallizes and fills the crack automatically. It's like the Colosseum has its own immune system. It literally heals itself.
But Roman genius wasn't just about building things to last. Oh no, it was about creating a spectacle. So let's go from the structure to the stage itself. How did they pull off such complicated, and often bloody, shows?
When you visit the Colosseum today, what you see isn't the original floor. You're actually looking down into this incredible maze of tunnels and chambers. This is the hypogeum, the hidden engine that powered the entire games. The hypogeum was basically the Colosseum's backstage, a huge 2-level underground world of tunnels, animal cages, and holding cells, all hidden away beneath the sand-covered wooden floor.
And here is the absolute stroke of genius. It was a marvel of stagecraft, packed with a complex system of elevators and trapdoors. This let them hoist animals, gladiators, and scenery right up onto the arena floor, making them appear as if out of thin air, right in the middle of the action.
Just imagine the roar of the crowd as a lion suddenly lunges from a hidden door, or a gladiator literally rises up from the ground, or an entire forest magically appears in the middle of the arena. It was the absolute pinnacle of theatrical engineering, designed to shock and awe everyone watching.
So, how did this icon of Roman power manage to survive the fall of the empire itself? Well, its story is one of survival and of transformation.
The story of the Colosseum after Rome's Golden Age is just as fascinating. The last games were held in the 6th century. After that, this temple of entertainment became a fortress, a quarry for building Rome's palaces, and even a housing complex, before finally being recognized as the priceless monument it is today.
Once the absolute heart of a mighty empire, the Colosseum's ruins now stand as this silent, powerful testament to that same ingenuity, still dominating the landscape of modern Rome.
So, if there's one key takeaway, it's this. Despite centuries of earthquakes, neglect, and people literally stealing its stones, the Colosseum's core survived. And that's all thanks to its brilliant engineering. That self-healing concrete and its revolutionary system of arches and walkways has inspired stadium design right up to our own time. It's shaped how we move massive crowds in and out of modern arenas.
And that kind of leaves us with a challenge, doesn't it? If an ancient civilization could create buildings that literally heal themselves and last for millennia, what does that say about the structures we build today? What kind of legacy are we leaving for the next 2,000 years?